So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started. And Messi! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Porto clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. In with the challenge. Now it's Totti. Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
And they're quick to get it back. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well read, nice interception. And he's managed to get free. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! And that was very necessary.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he cuts out the supply. Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. And it's Totti. Messi. Lovely feet. Shapes to shoot! A whisker high.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And here's Batistuta. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, sweet! And Batistuta! Tries to get it clear. Neymar. He's gone for goal! And again! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Batistuta at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Porto are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Makaleli. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's gone loose.
Yeah, they were looking for a counterattack.
Beckenbauer. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Porto in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Tries to dink it in. No luck with that dink over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's burst through! Belts one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Porto with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's going to be another corner. This is their second corner of the game. Batistuta being hunted in tacks.
Well, he's profited handsomely.
Has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
He's tried one! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Totti. He has found the way through. Oh, and he's through the middle. Messi! He's got away with one there.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Totti. He's played him through. Really fierce, close defending. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
While football is a simple game, complicated by footballers, why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Just eases him off the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Porto can consider themselves just about safe now. And no, that was never going to make it. And back out it comes. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Totti. Now it's Neymar. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Batistuta! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Porto, pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Batistuta, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Porto definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.